Good afternoon, everyone. I am Joanna Camitan, the last reporter of Group 1. So today we will discuss about gamification and personnel selection and big data analytics in personnel selection. So gamification is a concept which uses game theory, mechanics, and game designs to digitally engage and motivate people to achieve their goals. So gamification is often used to grab the attention of job candidates and raise interest in job openings. The traditional recruitment process is getting replaced by a digitally supported alternative that speeds up the process and simultaneously helps to evaluate the future job performance of the applicant. Along the way, users are motivated to stay engaged in the recruitment process. And now we will discuss a taxonomy of 9 elements of gamification. Number 1 is action language. Action language is how the player communicates with the system. Number 2 is assessment. Assessment is the feedback given to the player. Number 3 is conflict. Conflict is the challenges or problem and uncertainty presented. 4 is control. Degree of interaction and agency the player has. Number 5 is environment. Environment is the presentation of physical surroundings. Number 6 is game fiction. Game fiction is the fantasy and mystery in the story and world. Number 7 is human interaction, how they interact with each other. And number 8 is immersion, players' perception of immediacy and salience. Number 9 is rules. Rules is the understood regulations to attain goals. And this is the example of gamification used in HR, the Marriott for recruitment. My Marriott Hotel is a game that has been developed by Marriott International to recruit newbies. It allows the candidates to run their own virtual hotel in which they design their own restaurant, purchase inventory, train employees, and serve guests. It virtually simulates the whole experience to run a hotel business. Points are being awarded according to the customer service the players provide. They can also win points for every satisfied customer, and they also lose points for poor customer service. The next topic is personnel selection. Personnel selection is the methodical process used to hire individual. So, a personnel selection procedure is the process of finding the candidates who best fits the job from all the applicants who applied for your advertised position. So, this is the step to successfully select the right applicant for a job. The first one is creation of a detailed job profile. A sophisticated requirement profile for your job defines which qualifications or skills the new employee should have. To do this, you should analyze exactly the tasks and responsibilities for your advertised position. The second one is formulation of a job advertisement. After clarifying which qualifications and competences the suitable applicants should have for your job, you can concentrate on formulating the job advertisement. It is important that you make it transparent which qualifications and competences future application must have for your job. The third one is evaluation of the applications. After the publication of your job advertisement, it is a matter of evaluating the applications received. To do this, you can compare them with your previously created requirements profile and filter out the most suitable applications. And the last one is selection of the most suitable applicants. Finally, you decide which of the applicants you will fill your vacant position. And the last topic is big data analytics in personnel selection. Big data analytics is to examining and demonstrating the effects of hiring and selection practices on organization-level performance indicators. The big data movement can also be fruitfully applied for improving existing selection procedures.
Hey everyone, today you will learn what big data is and how it is related to HR analytics. Big data and HR analytics are two buzzwords that are frequently talked about. Do you really know what they mean, and do you know what added value they bring to the field of HR? If not, don't worry, that's why we are here. In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know to answer these questions using different examples, so stay focused. First, let's define big data. What is it all about? In a way that is easy to remember, big data is something that can be best described in the 4 V's: variety, veracity, volume, and velocity. Now let's dive into what all these are all about. First, when we talk about big data, we talk about variety. Big data comes in all sorts of different forms. In other words, we're not only talking about nicely structured data that is ordered in neat columns and rows. We're also talking about unstructured data like the textual data in an email. Second, big data entails veracity, meaning that it can be quite messy and cannot always be trusted. Quality and accuracy are thus not always present in large datasets, which then makes data cleaning a very important step in the process of analyzing big data. Third, there's volume. Big data, as the name suggests, needs to be big, and I mean really big. That is, we're not talking about gigabytes, we are talking about terabytes and petabytes. The big in big data represents millions and millions of cells in your Excel sheet. Finally, the last V stands for velocity, which means that big data tends to be dynamic as opposed to static. That is, as things change at a very fast pace, so does the constantly collected data. Take Twitter data for example. Gigantic amounts of data represents hundreds of tweets and retweets.
And that's all. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a nice day.